And welcome back to the stream, everybody. It has been a long time, and yeah, it's been a long time, and absolutely love it. So, yeah, it's Python. Last time, I don't remember, but it was quite long ago, and there has been a lot of stuff. A lot of updates in Python. Pretty interesting stuff. So, I'm just gonna read it, and hope you enjoyed the stream. Welcome to the stream, everybody watching the stream. A good day to you. A good day to everybody watching the stream. What is new in Python 3.14? Hold on a second. Alright now. So I just want to adjust this a bit. I don't know if this... I think it's okay here. Alright now. What is new in Python 3.14? This article explains new features in Python compared to 3.13. For full details, see the changelog. And there's also a note for us. Pre-release users should be aware that this document... Let me check my microphone. Alright, it is good. It's currently in draft form. It will be updated substantially as Python 3.14 moves towards release. So, it's worth checking back even after reading earlier versions. You know what? I love Python, and I'm reading this because I like Python a lot. Summary release highlights. Also, I'm reading the latest version right now. It is 3.14. And you can see here it's 3.14.082. So let's see here. PEP 649, deferred evaluation of annotations. PEP 741, Python configuration C, API, new features. PEP 649, deferred evaluation of annotations. The annotations on functions, classes, and modules are no longer evaluated eagerly. Instead, annotations are stored in special purpose annotate functions and evaluated only when necessary. This is specified in PEP 649 and PEP 749. Alright. Okay. This change is designed to make annotations in Python more performant and more usable in most circumstances. The runtime cost for defining annotations is minimized, but it remains possible to introspect annotations at runtime. It is usually no longer necessary to enclose annotations in strings if they contain forward references. The new annotation lib module provides tools for inspecting deferred annotations. Annotations may be evaluated in the value format, which evaluates annotations to runtime values, similar to the behavior in earlier Python versions. The forward ref format, which replaces undefined names with special markers, and the string format, which returns annotations as strings. This example shows how these formats behave. Okay, now let's look at the example. What is this? Hide the prompts and output. From annotation lib, import get underscore annotations. Get underscore annotations. So what I'm understanding from this is that get underscore annotations is being imported from this annotation lib, and I do not know why there is a comma here. I do not know about that. Okay, so what is next? Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna use perplexity. It's gonna answer all my questions, make it easy learning and stuff. Alright, perplexity, do your magic. Teach me how to code. Okay. Right, okay. So what I'm gonna do, copy this, paste it here, and give it a prompt. Explain it deeply, in simple words. And really, really simple explanation. Alright, now, let's see. In Python, function annotations provide a way to attach metadata to function parameters and return values. Okay? Attaching metadata to function parameters and then return values. Okay. This can help with type checking and improving code readability. And let's break down to write a code snippet. Okay, so the code snippet uses the annotation lib module to retrieve annotations. So this is the module, and it's being used to retrieve annotations from a function called func. Right, so this is the function, and the annotation lib module is being used to retrieve annotations from this function. It also has an argument annotated with undefined. It has an argument which I think is this. This looks like the syntax for argument arg, and the argument is annotated with undefined. Here's the breakdown. and then we have pass. The function definition. The function func is defined with one parameter, arg. Alright, I get that. Which is annotated with undefined. Okay? This means that arg is expected to be of type undefined. Alright. Arg is supposed to be of type undefined. Okay, I get it. Using get annotations. The function get underscore annotations. Okay. For those of you who don't know what that symbol is, so this is the underscore. For people who do not know about. Let me find a clear picture of it. Alright, I'll just have it down here. Tell me the difference between an underscore and a dash. So you can see here that the underscore is, it's like down, and the dash or hyphen is like in the middle. Okay? And you can see an example here. In Python, a single underscore before a variable name. So you can see this is the underscore. Alright now. So, until now, so the function get annotations is called 3 times with different formats to retrieve the annotations of func. Okay, so this function is called 3 times. Results of each call. So now we're going to study the results of each call. So it says that there are 3 calls. And let's see what the output is. First call, format.value. Okay, get underscore annotations. Func format is equal to format.value. This call attempts to evaluate the annotation for arg and return its value. Okay, error encountered. It raises a name error because Python cannot find a definition for undefined. This means that when it tries to evaluate what undefined is, it fails because it doesn't exist in the current context. Okay? The second call is format.forwardRef. Get underscore annotations. Func format format.forwardRef. Now let's see what this does. This first call had format.value. It was evaluating the annotation and returning its value. But forward ref, this call retrieves the annotation without evaluating it. Okay? It's not going to evaluate it, it's just going to retrieve the annotation. Alright, simple. It returns a dictionary indicating that arg is a forward reference to undefined. This means Python recognizes that there is a reference to something that has not been defined yet, but does not attempt to resolve what it is. Okay, so it has not been defined yet, but it also does not attempt to resolve what it is. Okay. And then finally, you can see that there's a third call here. And this time, format.string is being used here. Get underscore annotations. Now this call returns the annotation as a string. Pretty plain and simple to understand this. It returns a dictionary where arg is simply represented as undefined. This shows that it captures the annotation exactly as written without trying to resolve it. So it's not going to resolve it. It's just going to capture the annotation exactly in this case. And in the forward ref case, it was retrieving the annotation, but it was not evaluating it. And in the first call, it was evaluating the annotation and then returning its value. Okay, this is cool. So in summary, annotations in Python can be useful for indicating expected types, but can lead to errors if they refer to names that haven't been defined yet. Okay, so errors in case the names have not been defined yet. The use of forward references allows you to reference types that are defined later in the code. Alright, this is so cool. I'm understanding this now. Or even types that might not exist at all at the time of evaluation. This is pretty cool. You can see that the use of forward references, it's a forward reference. It allows you to reference types that are defined later in the code, or even types that might not exist at all at the time of evaluation. This mechanism helps maintain flexibility in type annotations, while also providing tools for introspection through libraries like AnnotationLib. Alright, absolutely love this information. That is pretty cool. Annotations. Annotation, a label associated with a variable, a class attribute, or a function parameter, or return value, used by convention as a type hint. A label associated with a variable. Okay, so it's a label. It could be associated with a variable, a class attribute, or a function parameter, or a return value. Annotations of local variables cannot be accessed at runtime, but annotations of global variables, class attributes, and functions can be retrieved. Class attributes and functions can be retrieved by calling annotation lib.get underscore annotations and then the brackets on modules, classes, and functions respectively. So this is pretty fun to read. Learn about annotation, the different calls. Okay, it's 3 different calls: format string, forward ref, value. These were the different calls. And the most interesting call out of these was forward ref. Alright, pretty fun. I think it's enough for now. Thank you so much for joining me on this live stream. And finally, I would like to thank you and wish you a good day and wishing you a happy day and wishing you all the good luck and happiness to everyone. Have a good day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.